soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And we're underway. Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez under it, and there's one away. Take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop. Yeah. There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Ball, that's inside.
That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, runner at second. Kyle Stowers, the next to hit. Tons of pop. Right now, he's third in the National League in homers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One out and a runner at second. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
That's a ball.
The 1-1. Man at second. And that misses. And the count is 3-1. And ball 4 to a board. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Hitter, Connor Norby.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge.
Ball.
Two on, one out.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. Fastball for a strike. And now the count filled up 3-2. Heriberto Hernandez next to hit for the Marlins. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Dives, but it's off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play.
Great effort on that play. Knocks it down, doesn't get it cleanly, but stays with it. Is able to come up, make a strong throw across the diamond to get the out.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Line to left, down the line, and it's foul. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And getting the start for Miami, Max Meyer. How about a scouting report on him?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Chris, here in late April, an interesting selection for the leadoff spot, has been struggling.
Ball 1.
Well, I hate to say it, but he's been taking a lot of defensive swings lately. I don't think he's picking up the release point, recognizing the pitch early enough, and to be honest, a good fastball looks like it'll knock the bat out of his hands right now.
1 away. And let's take a look at the lineup. In that leadoff spot, a guy they're looking to get going, Will Smith.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit right now. I mean, he knows it. His team knows it. Everybody in the stands knows it, but they need him to turn it around. You know, I'm told he's putting in some extra work in the cages, as he should be doing. So we'll see if he can break out right here.
First offering way inside, almost got him. Tap foul at the plate. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception.
Now pitching for
Tyler
Miami,
Phillips,
number 30,
ready or not,
Tyler
in the
Phillips.
game now after the injury. He last pitched 2 days ago. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
There's Freddie Freeman now.
Hey!
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And Freddie takes the K. Scoreless after one. Top of the second, and now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine.
That one fouled off. Got him swinging.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
That one almost got him.
Ball two.
The wind to kick the 2-0.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that.
Aye.
Very difficult pitch to hit.
In the dirt, and the count's full. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a payoff pitch. Draws the walk
That's
there.
ball four.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first. Otto Lopez now at the plate. Ball
That's a
one
ball.
there. Check swing
Hey.
called strike. And the count 1-1.
Nope.
Second inning here, no score. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first,
No,
and he
he's
beats
safe.
it. Everyone's safe.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, one out. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. The 1-1.
That's
Way to lay
ball
off that
two.
pitch down.
Here's a 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Fly to left his first time. That's in for a strike at 95, 0-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Ball got him. First base.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder Jacob Marcy.
Trying to check his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. 0-1 now. Up the middle, and that one handled. Not in time. He's safe.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Just missed.
Outside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
In
Ball, that's
danger
upstairs.
of walking in the tying run.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that's the third out. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
And the
Ball,
first
that's off
pitch
the
misses
plate.
for ball 1. Muncy with a homer in his last game.
No, that's down.
And that is out of play. Here's a 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Ball.
The 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a foul out of play. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Batting sixth, right.
I know that was a
fielder,
ground ball, but it
Kyle
was absolutely
Tucker.
hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Up the middle. Tags the runner for one. What a
He's
double
out.
play that was. Inning over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back.
Leading
And
off
coming
for
off a
Miami,
series
the
where the
designated
pitching
hitter,
was
Connor
outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Got him looking. Now one away.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder, Heriberto
And here's a look at how
Hernandez.
he's using his pitches in this one.
Ball, that pitch
You
is
know,
out.
sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the air to left center. 2 down. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Hey!
Conine throws right, bats left. Made his major league debut when he was 26 years old. And he was a second-round pick back in 2018.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what.
Throw on to Freeman. Marlins set down in order. It's the Marlins 1 and the Dodgers 0.
Now pitching for
Ryan Gusto gets the ball now.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
Ball 2.
Now all even up. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Ball.
The 1-0.
That's
Just
the ball.
missed.
Yeah.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground to the left. Over to
He's
first.
out.
And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Second baseman, Hasung Kim.
Now it's the second baseman, Haesung Kim.
Ball 1. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
In the air, left field. And
Nope,
it's
foul ball.
just foul. Next
Hey,
offering in
2.
there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still behind by a count of 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Foul ball. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-2.
Nope, that's foul. No, inside.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher.
And up next
Liam
for
Hicks.
Miami, Liam Hicks. Fly to left his first time.
Hey!
Step off, throw to first.
No, he's in
Back
there.
in safe, really close. Man at first, one away. Line drive. And there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for the Marlins.
Put a pretty
second
good jolt
baseman,
into that one.
Xavier
Great
Edwards.
swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Late swing, fouled off. Two on, one out. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder Jacob Marcy.
Two aboard, two outs. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. And the
Whoa,
slider
in.
just misses.
Nope,
He's
upstairs.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Two on, two outs. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Foul ball there. Swing and a bouncer,
ball's foul.
but it kicks foul. The 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Pajes in position, and that'll do it. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Marlins 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in L.A., bottom of the fourth, Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball, that's it.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Cade Gibson, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Bacher, the right-hander, also getting loose. Here's a 1-1. Softly hit to third. Sanoha fires to
He's
first.
out.
Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
This one popped up. Lopez settles under this one. 2 up, 2 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Left field.
No, that's
And
foul.
that is foul. Here's the 0-2. Hard liner. And that is that. Dodgers down in order. They're down 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Kyle Stowers with an impressive home run total. Top 5 in the league is legit, Singy.
Oh, for sure, Boog. He's got that don't make a mistake vibe every time he steps in.
Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Number 70 done for the night, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
41, Brock Stewart.
Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
Stowers aboard here at first with nobody out. Throws it away. There's a 1-1. Out towards right center field. Tucker should have this one. 1 down.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
1 out man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. Swinging a foul straight back. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. That one lifted to left. Hernandez has a beat on it. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman Griffin Conine.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Fastball for a strike.
2. Nope.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch
Ball
is
3.
downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Hard hit left side. Muncy sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for Miami. They lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Nope, that's down.
That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike
Ball
zone,
2.
middle away.
That one ripped, but foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Just missed. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Top of the zone for a called strike. That's ripped. Base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Up next.
Nice line
for
drive to the pull
Dodgers,
side right there,
right
but he didn't
fielder,
spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Around second, on his way to third. The throw in, and he's out easily.
Boog, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
Aye.
Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. That one found hard the other way. Oh, and 2 now.
Ball 1.
Stays alive. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is the inning. One left for L.A. They trail here 1-0. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Blake Trinan.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja. He's 0 for 1.
Ball one.
Sanoja, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Lined into left center, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
On the ground, 2 ball. Rojas to second, on to Freddie.
out.
Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 2. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Hicks not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. He flexes his power with that swing, his second of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Off the mark there. Ball 1.
He's
That's
been
in.
raking
Ball
in
2.
recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Ripped into right field, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for for the Marlins, center fielder.
Now
Jacob
here is
Marcy.
Jacob Marcy. In the dirt, blocked. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. And the 1-0. Edwards off of first with 2 away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami,
now for the bottom of the
number 58,
6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cade Gibson.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Leading off for the Dodgers, shortstop Miguel Rojas.
You know, these
That's outside.
Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hey!
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. This one popped up. Edwards under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman Hasung Kim.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The Dodgers down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, left field. And it drops in. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Smith in the
Inside,
box
ball
here.
one.
Lets that one go for a ball.
That's
Last two
ball
pitches
2.
have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That
Ball.
one
That's
misses.
inside.
3 balls, no strikes. Shohei Ohtani would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. So a
Nope,
walk
that's ball 4.
puts runners
Take
at
your base.
first and second.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That
Ball,
one
that's
misses.
outside.
That's 5 straight. Six
Ball, that's out.
straight outside the strike zone.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Up and
Nope,
in,
that's a ball.
and it's 3-0. Freddie Freeman waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Swings through that.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
2 on, 1 out. And the tying run is
Ball
on
4.
base.
Good
Up next
patience to
for
take
the
that walk and
Dodgers,
keep the line
first
moving,
baseman,
and it sets up a
Freddie
critical
Freeman.
at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. That one's in there. Strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Outside low, and 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. In the air to left center, Stowers on the move to the alley. Brings it in. Runner tagging and heading for home. Runner from third in to score. And now they trail by 1.
Now, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Cade Gibson out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Marlins, Anthony Bender.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Gets him to chase after that one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. That one
Inside,
missed.
ball 1.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Just
Ball 2.
misses with that one. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Pulled out on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We're through 6 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Dodgers 1. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show.
Now pitching for the Dodgers,
Welcome back. We're in the
number
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Evan Phillips.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for
game.
Miami,
Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. Fought off foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Inside ball.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Jack Dreyer appears to be getting loose. Scott getting cranked up as well.
Ball 2.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. One up, one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Ball 1.
In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
And up next for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. 0 for 3 in this one.
Yeah.
An 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
That's a ball.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Marlins.
It appears Dave
first
Roberts
baseman,
is going to dig into his
Griffin
bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Evan Phillips departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen,
number
Tanner
66.
Scott.
Bringing in the lefty with the
Tanner
left-handed
Scott.
hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Little chopper rolls foul.